Let's face it, PTO math just outright sucks. And having to calculate something like the prorated amount of time off an employee has isn't exactly anyone's idea of fun. But today we're fixing that with this simple, easy to use, and above all free template that you can download to help you with these calculations. But that's enough rambling for me. Why don't we get started right now? The first thing you'll need to do is to download this template so that you can use it. And to do so, you'll just need to head over to vacationtracker.io/templates/prorated PTO calculator. A link will be available in the description, so feel free to just click on that. Once you've downloaded and then opened up the template, it should look something like this, with one tab for full-time employees and another one for part-time employees should you have them. Now functionally, each of these tabs works more or less the same way, with you inputting some very basic employee information and then the last column outputting the amount of prorated PTO days. But why don't we see this in practice? Using myself as the example, I'm going to enter my name as the employee name and then put today as the start date. Next, you'll enter the annual PTO days, which is the annual amount of time off you give to your employees. And in my fictional company, I get 15 days. Lastly, you just need to enter the end of the PTO cycle, which is the last day your employees can use paid time off. Traditionally, this is either December 31st or the end of your fiscal year. So once you input that in, you'll see that right away we output the prorated amount of PTO days. And what's great about this template is, let's say we made a mistake when it comes to the annual PTO days, or even the start date for that matter, the number here adjusts accordingly. And then you just need to rinse and repeat this process for every other employee that you have or that you hire. Similarly, if we were to do this for part-time employees, using myself as the example once again, I'll put my name in there, as well as again today as the start date, and then I'll use the end of the PTO cycle as being the end of the year. The only difference this time around is now we need to enter a few extra bits of information. We need to enter the annual PTO for the full-time employees. So once again, I'll stick to 15 as my example. The weekly hours that this part-time worker works. So in my hypothetical scenario, I work 20 hours per week. And then the weekly hours a full-time equivalent would work at this company. So traditionally, this is usually 40 hours. So I'll enter that in. And you'll see once again that it automatically outputs the prorated PTO days. And again, if I did make a mistake when it came to the start date or even to the weekly hours, this number will automatically adjust accordingly. And that's all there is to using this template right here. And now you just need to start entering your own employees with their start dates to calculate their prorated PTO. That's going to be all for this video, but if you have any questions regarding this template, drop them right down below in the comments and we will make sure to reply to you directly. And hey, if spreadsheets and templates aren't your thing and you want a more complete solution, then I suggest checking out Vacation Tracker. It's completely free for 7 days and automates not just PTO, but just about everything else involved in tracking time off. Thanks for watching and happy vacationing.